Hello, my name is Glenn Tobey. I'm a Springfire Qigong master and a psychotherapist. The theme of this talk is on health plan for caring fatigue. Mostly it's on caring fatigue. But the topic for today is on what a health plan is. So any insurance company that you might go to always has a risk assessment. They send out looking for things inside you maybe that are underlying conditions that would be a danger to your health, and from a business point of view, not good for them, so to speak. So a health plan then is knowing how to intervene on conditions in your life so you remain healthy. So one of the health plans with a caring fatigue is really more and more having an ownership of your own health. This sense that you're in control of that. For an example, I live in northern Minnesota, and we just got past 2 or 3 weeks of kind of an intense cold period, 20, 25 degrees below zero. So if I'm walking along the street, my jacket's open, and I start feeling cold, I have a health plan. Zip up my jacket. If I start feeling more cold, I know what to do. I put my hat on, part of my health plan. I might go for a hot beverage or hot tea or something in order to put warmth into me. Or if I know I'm getting too cold, then I might seek out shelter. So you see how I do have a health plan for that kind of coldness. So before it hurts or harms me. So I know how to keep myself healthy. The same is true, with an example I had a number of weeks ago. I was walking down the slippery sidewalk where I was going to work. I was carrying 2 bags, and I slipped and fell. The bag on my left was a little heavier than the bag on the right. I didn't get hurt. I just slipped up and came down, but the bag just pulled my arm a little bit, a little wounding in my arm, a little physical dilemma. So what did I do over the next 2 weeks? My health plan could have been, don't use the arm. Instead, I used my arm all the time. I lifted this up, I opened up the door, the car trunk, or closing the door, the grocery bag, time after time after time. I was getting kind of irritated with myself because I kept on re-wounding, myself. So the life isn't so much that one thing happens, like the cold, zip up your jacket, or you're falling and have this injury. It's the repetitiveness of re-wounding yourself is really a part of caring fatigue. So after the 2 weeks, I was getting better and better and better. I was getting a little more smarter and smarter and smarter, So I was no longer getting irritated, so to speak. I was no longer losing some sleep. So you see all those things from a little fall, a little wounding, the grumpiness, the irritations, the not sleeping well, all those things kind of lead into that caring fatigue. Why didn't I just stay home for a while? No, because I want to help people. I want to go to work. My caring kind of got me in the way, kind of did something to my body. And so what happens with caring fatigue, it's not a one event thing, because one event thing you can kind of recover from. It's a pattern going on. So your health plan is not being aware of the pattern in your life in order to intervene on that pattern before it gets too deep. So the idea of owning your own health is really taking charge of those kinds of things. Now, if you look at caring fatigue really as a sense of increasing weakness, yes, but increasing powerlessness. You begin to feel more not in charge of yourself, more and more powerless about things. Master Ling from the Springfire Qigong, taught me a symbol once, and the symbol was 100 loves lost. That's about caring fatigue. Losing love, losing love, losing love, losing love. So you're trying, you're doing things, but the loving isn't rejuvenating you, isn't nourishing you, isn't nurturing you. So the health plan is really finding ways in which you can intervene before things happen a little bit, but before they get worse. So we're going to talk a lot more about caring fatigue over the next, 10 sessions, so to speak, so that we become clear about the variety of things you can do in order to have a healthy, health plan and take care of your caring fatigue. Thank you for listening.